Hello friends, welcome to part 82 of Laravel 12 multi-banner e-commerce series. So in this part, we are going to work on the shopping cart page in which we are going to show the cart items and summary, cart summary. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, I'm going to show you the card page from our template that we are going to copy. We are going to embed this in our Laravel e-commerce website. Okay, so this is the card page. Here you can see the products are coming. Total of 5 products are coming here with their images, product name, price, quantity, total, and with the remove button. Okay, and here you can see the card summary is also coming here, subtotal, discount, and total. So we are going to show this page dynamically. We are going to show the products that we have created so far. And recently we have created the cards table. Okay, and here you can see that we able to add the products in card. In the last part, we able to add the 2 products in card, and I'm going to show you that how we can able to add the products in card. Once the user reach the listing page, he will select the product, and after that he will select the size. Like there are 3 sizes: small, medium, and large, and he will try to add the product to the card. Okay, so this site is not added so far. So this site has been added, product added. Okay, and like this, he can able to add the another site as well. And after that, he will click on the card, and that card page we are going to build in this part. Okay, so let's start. So we are going to follow the steps that you can find under video. So in the first step, we are going to embed the content of the cart page that we can pick from the cart.html, the template that I have provided you in the earlier part of the series. Okay, so I'm going to open the project in Sublime. So here I'm going to open our project, and the project name is ecom12. I'm going to open from the recent, and here you can see the ecom12. Okay, so and what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this card.html there in Sublime. Okay, so we are going to copy the internal part. See here, you can see we are going to copy these 2 part, pages header and page header end in this just the breadcrumb for the shopping cart. And here is the card page with the product listing. Okay, so we are going to make it dynamic. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the card.html page, that card blade file. See, I'm going to create the card folder. See, I'm going to show you the folder structure here. We have created resources, views, it's already there. We have created then front end admin. In front we are working on right now, and here you can see so far we have added the layout. For all the layout like the header, all filters, I'm going to open and will show you, like the footer, header, layout, script styles, all this will come in the layout folder. And in products folder, you can see the index, that is the uh, that is the listing page. Okay, listing page is the index blade file, and the detail page, filters, and ajax products listing, in which we are loading the products in the listing page. Okay, all this comes in products. Now we are going to create the card folder. Okay, so in this card folder, we are going to display the index blade file for the card page, for the shopping cart page. Okay, so here, see, we are going to create this index blade file inside this card folder. So it is better to make this structure in a organized way, like we have done here. Okay, now I have built the index blade file inside the card folder. Okay, in which we are going to create the shopping cart. Okay, so inside this I'm going to going to extend the layout. I'm going to open here the card.blade.c index, this one, and I'm going to start with the front layout. Okay, that we have done with every blade file, and end section. In the middle part, we are going to copy these 2 sections from our card.html. Okay, so it will look like this. Still, we can't see the card page as we have not added the route so far. Okay, so but before the route will come, we can also, okay, let's this step we have done, we able to copy, and let's create the route first of all, so that we can able to see the static card page. So this is the route that we are going to add for our card in web.php file. Okay, so here we have already added the card controller at the top, so that is fine. Now I'm going to see, still it is not coming because we have not added this function inside card controller. We need to add the index function. So inside card controller, I'm going to create this index function. I'm going to open the card controller, and here you can see the index function is there. Right now, I'm going to just open its view. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it just for opening its view, just for showing the card page. I'm going to open, going to add here return view front, then dot card, then dot index. Okay, let's see, the card page must appear there. Okay, so this is the shopping cart page. Okay, so now we are going to dynamically show the products here, and for that we need to modify not only this index function, but we need to create its function in the cart service as well. Something like some get function, get product function. We need to add here, like we have added the add to cart function. Now we need to create the another function to get the products from the carts table. Okay, you can see that we have the cars table, and from this table, now we have added more products here, you can see. So from this table we are going to fetch the card items, and we're going to display these card items here dynamically. Okay, so now we need to follow these steps here. We need to add the get card function here in the card service, like I have explained to you, that we need to get the card items. So that's why we need to add the another function here. Authentication is already added at the top, card and product is already added. So just this function we are required to add here in the card service to get the complete card details, to get the complete card items. Okay, so here we are going to align. So get card. So here you can see the session ID. Ensure we have a session ID for guest card. Okay, so here we are using the session ID so far because we have not created the login register user so far. So that's why the user able to add the products in his session. Okay, so the session ID we are using so far, and we need to fetch the products with their images. So that we are going to return the item subtotal discount as well as the total, that is the subtotal grand total, we can say, we can say. Okay, so now after card service we are going to get this function in the card controller. So we are going to modify the index function here we are getting these few things here in the index function, card index function. We are going to call that get card function, and now we are going to return the card item, subtotal, discount, as well as the total in the card page, so that we can able to display. So this one we have already done, and now this blade file I think we have created. Yeah, it's already there. So now we are going to show the products dynamically in for each loop. So I'm going to modify here this index blade file. And here I'm going to modify this T body script. This is script, okay. This line. Okay, so after this we are going to update the summary as well. and this summary is here. Okay, so we are going to modify one by one, like the for the subtotal we are going to show dynamically subtotal here, then the discount, and discount we are going to show here, as well as the total, the final total we are going to show here. Okay, so and yeah, okay, so now we are going to check here. You can see now we are showing the products dynamically that we have added small as well as the medium product. Both are the blue t-shirt. One is having the price 990, medium is having more price than the small, and the small is having the 900. Total of 990 plus 900 is 1890. You can see the total is here 1890. See, there is no discount so far. See, discount, we will not count this discount here. This is the discount like the coupon discount. Okay. Once we will work on the coupon module, then we able to add the discount coupon discount here. Then the total will be something else after deducting that discount. Okay, so you can see that we able to add the card items. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it empty. I'm going to add once again. Okay, so now I'm going to add, like I'm going to add first. Go to refresh this page. I'm going to add first the small size. Okay, add to cart. The size is added now. I click on the view card. You can see the small size has been added here instantly. Okay, now I'm going to add the medium size. Here you can see the it instantly it is showing. Okay, so I'm going to add medium size once again. It will show the error message product already exists in card. Now I'm going to add the large size. Add to card. We'll go to the view card, and here you can see all the three sizes of the products added, and the grand total here it is showing like 2970. It's not the grand total though. Grand total will come at the next page after shipping and all other things like the GST taxes. Okay, but here in this page the total is this one 2970. Okay, so in this part we will also resolve one issue, and I'm going to show you the issue that we are going to resolve. Like if the red t-shirt here, you can see it does not have any side, and if I will click on add to cart, you can see the error because here there are no sizes. In this case, if there are no sizes here, we need to disable the add to cart button and this quantity. Okay, this quantity field and add to cart we need to disable, and will show here the message that there are no sizes exist, something like this. Okay, we are going to do work on this one. So the minor thing we are required to do here, we need to check whether this one is having sizes or not. If there are sizes, then it's okay, otherwise we will disable this one. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to open the detail blade file and just add the check here, like product attributes count check we are going to add before add to cart. Here you can see the quantity plus add to cart. Before this, I'm going to add this check, or I can add, yes, this is the perfect place to add this check. Okay, so I'm going to add here, go to add this check here. Okay, so go to align it, and here else, and here I'm going to add the product is not available for purchase. This one. Okay, I'm going to refresh now. See here, you can see the product is not available for purchase. It is coming because it does not have any sizes. Okay. And also what we can do, one more thing we can do here, we can also add this for sizes as well. Like we can also display here so that no, the sizes will also not appear because it does not have any sizes. So its label must also not come. Okay. So we can also add this one here as well. Let's refresh, and you can see only colors are displayed because the user can able to select another color, because this selector red color does not have any size available, so he can select the blue color, then this size will come up here. Okay, so I hope that you can able to do this at your end, and now the user can able to add the cart. Okay, add this product to the cart. Okay, so here also we can just mention the link so that we can able to just click on that. Later on, we will also show the card count as well. Okay, instantly we are going to update via Ajax. Right now, I'm just putting the link here, just card link here. Going to check here. This place fine. Here, I'm going to add here the URL and play here the card. It's okay. So now you can see here, I can simply click on this card and can reach to this page. Okay. Later on, we will also show the card count. Okay. But in the next part, what we are going to do, we are going to work on the quantity. We can increase and decrease the quantity of the product via Ajax and also the remove via Ajax. So both the things we are going to do via Ajax, and this complete page we are going to update via Ajax. So this header footer part will not refresh at all. So some major changes we are going to do. Okay, so this one is simple right now. So we are going to update it to via Ajax. Okay, in the next part. So please wait for that. So that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.